Okay, guys, I am right back doing another live. I thought I was done for the day, and I was right about to click off and finishing up. I was right about to be done and finishing up when I seen this title right here. Um, Hold on. When I seen this title right here, I got rejected by 100 baddies in Miami. Here's what I learned. Now, well, the reason why I clicked on this was because a lot of times dudes that are built like this dude right here, they believe and they're told that this is what's going to get me women. So I'm interested to hear what these women are saying to him to turn him down. And he said he got some wins, but he wanted to share his losses, and we're here for it. So if you're new to checking out the channel, if you're new to the channel, or you're new to catching this live video later on, subscribe to the channel because we'll do things like this on a regular. And I didn't think I'll be doing another live reaction, but I'm here for it because I said this looks like it'll be very interesting. So I'm just here to see why these women turned him down and what are they saying to make them turn him down, and what did he learn from it. That's what we're here for. So let's check it out. And I'm gonna leave a link to the description of his video in the description of this video, so you guys can go check out his channel to see what else he has going on that side of YouTube. So let's get active.
My roommate got off till 11 p.m.
Ladies.
Hold on, it's a lot going
Oh,
on.
no worries.
Sorry.
No worries. Black women. I tried to approach 100 black girls in Miami. They told me no. All right, guys. So I just got done approaching and I learned a lot. I got rejected a bunch of times, but it taught me a lot of things. I've showed you guys my success. Now I'm going to show you guys my failures. I think it's super, super important to have integrity and show you the truth so you don't think that I'm batting 1,000, that I'm perfect. And I'm going to explain to you what I learned from getting rejected. Hey, excuse me. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
How you doing today?
Good.
What's your name?
Cassie.
You look good, Cassie. I want to take you out sometime.
What's up? Sorry, I have a boyfriend.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Bye. Oh, my God. Excuse me. Excuse me.
It's good, but it's
Nah.
like this wasn't.
Yeah. Now with the first girl, first lady, excuse me, you don't want to just walk in front of somebody and say, "You look good. Can I take you out sometime?" Now I don't know if he's doing this on purpose. I don't know if he's doing this for clicks, likes. I don't know if he's doing it for that, but that's not what you do when you walking up on somebody on the streets, because already you seem weird. So if they're weirded out, they're automatically gonna, throw you with the "I have a boyfriend" just off the fact that you seem weird to them. You understand what I'm saying? So if he catches up with this later on, like, bro, you just can't step in front of somebody in the middle of a street, in the middle of a sidewalk, say you look pretty, and then ask to go out with them. Like you're going straight to the gusto. The second lady that just ignored you is legendary of a lot of women that do that up north. Because I come from up north, and a lot of women. I seen a guy. Let me share a story with y'all real quick. I seen a guy on the subway trying to talk to a lady while she was standing on the platform. He's standing directly in her face trying to talk to her, and she's looking straight ahead, not even looking at him. And he's trying his hardest to get her attention. She ain't paying him no attention. Yeah, so it's not as easy as I guess a lot of people think it is. Let's continue.
Oh, sweet. That's great.
Hey, excuse me. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
What's your name?
I'm Vale.
Valley.
Yeah.
Where you from?
I'm from here, but I'm Colombian.
Oh, you Colombian? Oh, I think you look nice. I can take you out.
No, thank you.
Okay. Have a good one. She knows. We're not even trying to talk to you. Bro, what the fuck? She didn't even look at me, bro. She looked at you. Yo, excuse me. How you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
What's your name?
Sophia.
Sophia. Where you from?
Born in Moscow.
Moscow.
Yes.
What are you doing in Miami?
Just trying to do some stuff.
Trying to just really?
I'm
You visiting?
No, I actually live here. I
Oh,
just
really?
live here, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow. You moved. You just moved here?
Kind of. Long story, but I mean, I lived in Fort Lauderdale. Now I'm back here again, but
Okay. Why? How come to move?
break up
Break up.
for the best. For the
Damn.
better.
And this might be the stars aligning then.
Oh
Right?
yeah, for sure.
Really? So what do you do for fun?
I was doing insurance, but I'm kind of like more heading towards the real estate route. So I do that and then modeling, but not only just modeling.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like
Cool.
commercial and stuff like that. Yeah.
Where you heading to now?
I was actually gonna go to the mall.
Okay.
Yeah.
You seem like a cool person.
Yeah.
We should hang out.
I have a boyfriend.
Okay.
Like,
No worries. Thank you.
but-
First thing I learned.
Yeah, that was bananas because somebody even said it in the comments to this video. They said that she just told him she moved from there from a relationship. And then to easily let him off the hook, she told him, I have a boyfriend. Like, that's crazy. You understand? The thing is to say you're not interested if you're not interested. So let's see what he learned from that. I don't know if he's going to talk about this interaction or the first 4. I think it was 4 or 5 we just seen. But let's see what he learned from that. I'm interested to know what he learned from this interaction.
Learned about rejection is most women reject men that come up to them because he's not already pre-qualified. Now, why is this so important? When I'm walking on the streets or when I'm, anywhere, I get a lot of choosing signals. Girls look at me, right? But they don't necessarily know who I am. A lot of women have had experiences with men being creepy, men being weird, and women, they like social proof. They want you to be socially proven. So rejection a lot of the times, guys, happens because the woman hasn't pre-qualified you. This is why you will notice that, let's say, for instance, I can get a whole lot of matches on dating apps because I have set myself up to look a certain way. Yes, the girl might find me attractive. Yes, she might think I look good in person, but there's no pre-qualification. And the woman can kind of be a little bit standoffish. So you probably getting rejected thinking, hold up, I'm doing this work, I'm looking good. Why are these girls not paying attention to me? Chances are she already has denied you before you came up to her. So you can't let this shit bother you at all. I've approached hundreds of girls. I've been rejected plenty of times. And
That's actually a fact. I mean, if he's saying, pre-qualified, she hasn't pre-qualified you. There's no actual way to pre-qualify someone on the streets. There's actually no way to pre-qualify someone in public. I mean, so initially, there's a saying that soon as a woman sees you, she already knows whether or not she's attracted to you. Off 2 seconds, 5 seconds. I don't know that. I don't know the number. 2 to 5 seconds, whatever, of them see you, they already know if they like you or not. So you're gonna automatically get rejected if they already are not attracted to you, or they see something they don't like, or something about you that they don't like. The energy, your haircut, your earrings, or something crazy they just don't like. And your height, you're too short. And we just talked about that in another video. So there's many different reasons why you can be just getting rejected. So let's finish up and see what he's saying.
I know at the end of the day, it cannot affect my confidence because I know what I just said. Chances are I am not already pre-qualified. So a lot of women are a lot more standoffish. All right. Don't take this shit so seriously. Rejection is a part of the game. If you go out there and you talk to a girl and she tells you no, you're going to skip out on the girls that actually like you when you give up. I've met a lot of beautiful girls from approaching. Some girls might be in the mood.
Guys, I really don't know why a lot of men keep calling women girls. I really don't. I don't understand where that came from. I said we'll talk about that in another video. But I don't understand basically subtracting women to the status of a girl. I don't understand where that comes from. It's almost like it makes men feel good to say that, and it makes women feel good to hear it. But you shouldn't want to be subtracted to that of an adolescent, because girls, are girls. Girls are 5 years from infants to 18 years old. A lot of them immature and very let's say very vulnerable. So girls are usually, bucket heads. Like they're not thinking, or they're not at a point where they've hit maturity, not masculinity. I don't know why I was about to say that, but they're at a point they didn't hit maturity. So girls are like, when a man say girl is like a weaker version of a woman, you're looking at her as a girl. She's not a girl. She's a woman. You're talking to women or ladies. You're not talking to little girls.
Some girls might not be in the mood. Some girls might be in a hurry. Some girls might just be chilling. You don't know exactly what the girl is, what her current mindset state is. So you go up to this girl, you talk to her, she tells you no, and then now you give her, oh, see, I knew it, Fit. Approaching sucks. You see, you get rejected too. What's the point of me fucking doing it? Because I know I'm never gonna be perfect. I'm gonna approach women. If you notice, when I was approaching girls, I was doing it the wrong way on purpose. I was going up to them, validating them, trying to prove.
And I said that. I said that with the first reaction. Was he doing this on purpose? I said that. Was he doing it for clicks? Because that's not even what you do when you walk up to somebody. So I wish he had genuinely did something genuine. Don't do it for clicks. Don't do it on purpose, because you're not giving an actual reaction to what would happen. You have to be real. You have to be yourself. I figured with that first one, he got to be bugging. Nobody walks in front of somebody and just says, "You're cute. Can I take you out?" I mean, I figured that had to be something he created just to see what would happen.
Prove a point, right? And I'm gonna talk about that a little bit later. But chances are, when a woman tells you no, you don't know what her current mind state is, and you haven't been pre-qualified. So a lot of women are gonna tell you no off of default. She's used to guys probably coming up to her, trying to hit on her, and her initial wall barrier is to say no, right? So you can't be a super aggressive, you can't be too upset, you can't get too attached to the outcome, which is why I teach you guys to always be outcome independent. So that's the first thing. Most women are gonna reject you. You're gonna get a lot of rejections as part of the game because you haven't been pre-qualified in a certain way. Second thing I learned, guys, was when you approach women with validation, they automatically look at you as below them. You guys already know, I've talked about this plenty of times. I did it in my other code approach video. You can go watch it after the video, where I was kind of pre-qualifying the girls myself. When you go up to a woman and you validate her and you say, hey, you look good, hey, this, hey, you're beautiful, hey, they automatically look at the dynamic as this. She's
That's actually wrong. No, they don't look at the dynamic as this. When you're coming up to them and you're approaching them with saying you look good or you're attractive or you're sexy or something like that, you're doing typically what every other man has possibly done in the last 30 minutes. So automatically she's gonna disqualify you because you're doing the same thing everybody else just did. You understand? That some women don't think they're attractive. Some women don't think they're sexy. Some women don't think that they're pretty. So just giving them that reaction is like, yeah, whatever, yeah, whatever. I don't want nothing to do with you. Okay, whatever. Get out of here with that. And the thing is, excuse me, God. Jesus Christ. A lot of them become numb to it. They don't put you above them or below them. None of that. Please, let's stop. Don't get to a point where you think that women are superior to you. Don't get to that point. Don't never get to a point where you think they're superior or they're above. No, don't think that. Again, they become nullified to those things. You understand what I'm saying? 22 years ago, I was saying to my homeboys, we were standing on the stoop, and I said, "You see this lady walking down the street, this girl?" I said, I was using girl back then myself. I said, "You see this girl walking down the street? She has probably been talked to by 90 guys the whole time coming towards this block. Me saying something to her right now, I may easily get rejected because I'm the 91st guy saying something. So she probably tired. She probably just done with anybody saying anything to her at this point. So at that junction, she's just going to tell you no or reject you just because she's tired. And a lot of the times, again, If you've been outside since 8 in the morning till 6 o'clock in the afternoon, you at 6:01 p.m. telling her that she's attractive. She's been hearing that all day. She's gonna keep on walking because it no longer has an effect when you're consistently being told that, especially when some guys are saying it just to use it as a way to keep talking to you or just to use it as leverage. That's the reason why you're gonna get rejected. Because a lot of women know that you're only using it to gain a leverage, or you're only using it to try to get in good, or you're trying to use it to open the door for more conversation. A lot of them know that. So they'll quickly reject you because of that, not because of what he just mentioned. But let's let him continue.
He's up here, you're down here. And even if the woman might think you're attractive, she now thinks her shit doesn't stink. She now is carrying herself like, oh, you want me, you want to fuck with me. And as a matter of fact, I will go a step further and say this. When you work on yourself and you look good, and the first thing you're doing when you're validating a woman, she thinks something is wrong with you. I fucking guarantee you. Think about it like this, right? I'm FitX Fearless. I'm a handsome guy in great shape, etc., etc. I go up to a girl and the first thing I tell her is, hey, you look good. Hey, you beautiful. Hey, I'd like to take you out. I was doing that shit on purpose to prove a point. The girl's like, hold the fuck up. I mean, he looks good, but why he coming up to me validating me like that? What the fuck is wrong with him? He don't already get girls? The fucking gurus on the internet will have you believe, oh, it doesn't matter what you said to the woman. Yes, the fuck it does. Because she...
I'm one of those gurus on the internet, and it doesn't matter what the fuck you say to him. It don't. This guy look like he's younger than me. I'm an actual guru. The other dudes who be talking on the internet, them cats who are just doing it for clicks and likes, because a lot of what he's saying is for clicks and likes. I've been doing this and talking about relationships for over 25 years. It looks like when I started talking about relationships, he was probably 8 years old or 6 years old. At the time I started talking about relationships, I was already 19, 20 years old. Excuse me, 1998, I was 21. I was already 21 years old when I started talking about relationships. I had already been in like 13 relationships already. So I know what the hell I'm talking about. I do the research. I talk about them. I understand them. I analyze them like I'm doing right now. It does matter. It doesn't matter what you say. It does not. It does not matter. I said that to people. I just gave y'all a scenario of it don't matter what you say. I just gave you a scenario. She's been outside all day long from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock at night, all day long. At 9:01 p.m., you can come at her with the strongest game you done manifested. You could be the most attractive person in the world. If she's tired and she's heading home, at 9:01, you're getting ignored. It doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't. You can be an all right looking guy in a Mercedes Benz. And if it's not a Maybach, she may reject you. And you may have spit some of the illest game you got off the internet. It don't matter what you say. She don't like the Maybach. And that goes back into the pre-qualification. I agree with him on of that. Your Maybach qualified you for a conversation. But it doesn't matter what you said, though. He's contradicting himself. It don't matter what you said. Because your conversation didn't get her. It was the Maybach. You understand? I'm attractive. I get girls. I work out. I'm in good shape. All of those are things that he believes qualifies him for a conversation. But if you have been approached by 19 guys that look the same way as him, and she rejected all 19, you're on the chopping block too. At that point, it don't matter what you say. Let's not contradict ourselves here. Now, I don't call myself a guru, but I just said that in reaction to what he said. Some of these gurus will tell you it don't matter. I'm one of them people who I consider myself to be a relationship analyst that will tell you it doesn't matter what you say. It don't. It doesn't matter. I've been saying that for years. It doesn't matter what you say. So you initially would ask me, okay, so how do I actually get women if it doesn't matter what I say? How do I get them? You understand what I'm saying? You keep trying the best way you can, or coming at women the best way that you can. You know, whatever you got, don't use that as your stepping stool. Whatever you have, don't use that as your stepping stool. You understand? Hey, I just want to let you know, I find you attractive. You know, don't worry about things you may, worry I might not have nothing. I'm a doctor, I just bought my own house. I just got a Benz. You're throwing your assets at her. And in all actuality, she might not be attracted to your face. And that matters to her, is your face. Your assets don't mean anything. You understand? So a lot of superficial expectations are created, especially in today's world, with so many people being prepped for introductions on a daily basis by so many people in so many different sectors of the internet and so many different places around the world, where people are being approached consistently. Now they're just finding the craziest things to reject people about. And like I said, you may come with the most straightforward and great plan that you ever mustered up, and you'll still get rejected because of that. So like I said, a lot of men may say, well, damn, how do I get them then? How do I get the woman that I want if I can't get them based off what you're saying? Well, again, you could talk to as many women as you want, but the one you run into is the one that is going to feel as though what you have connects greatly to what she has. Let him finish.
She can like you, and then you talk your way out of the motherfucker. You make yourself look weaker. Why would a man who already has options be leading with validation? Think about it, right? If you're a guy and a super beautiful girl is just all over you, she just pursuing you, bombarding you with messages and calls, you might think, what? Pull up, something there right here. This might be too good to be true. That's what the girls are thinking. A lot of the times when you've done the work and you are approaching girls and you leave with a compliment, they think
that's false. That's false too. That's not what they're thinking. In all actuality, we don't know what they're thinking. We don't know what they're thinking. And him doing this is what's basically called a social experiment. What he's doing is a social experiment. And he's trying to learn off the many different women. He may say to me, I've talked to 100 different women. And I'm getting this based off 100 different women. And I have 100% proof that what I'm saying is right. No, you're wrong. You're still making assumptions. Your 100 rejections have nothing to do with over 25 years of research, analyzation, conversation, and talking about relationships. It has nothing to do with that. I'll talk to 100 different women in 1998 to 1999 alone. I'm not talking about talking to them to try to get with them, talking to them to understand what's happening and what's wrong, and learning from that. And 1 year, that's 1 year. That was 25 years ago. So you can imagine in 25 years how many other people I've conversed with to understand that what I'm saying is a fact and what you're saying is an assumption. Because that's not what they're thinking at all.
This is too good to be true. Something has to be wrong with him. He has to be a weirdo. He has to be a creep. So they automatically like, hold up, red flag, wall up. A guy that looks this good, he can come up to me and have a conversation, but he shouldn't be pressing me like that. He shouldn't be pushing me like that. He shouldn't be that into me so quickly. Because if he look good, he should already get girls. I know I look good as a woman, but damn. You telling me that I'm the most beautiful girl he ever seen? So you automatically make the woman start to question your value.
No, that's a little bit of boasting right there, my guy. That's a little bit of boasting you're doing on yourself. Oh, he looks that good. So he approaching me. Nah, believe me, a lot of women ain't thinking that. A lot of women are not thinking that. He looks this good and he approaching me. No, it's literally about them. When you approach, it's literally about them. Yeah, they might see you as attractive, but they're not saying to themselves, he looked this good and he approaching me. Ain't no way. No. We think like that. That's men think like that. You're projecting. You're projecting. That's what that's called. You're projecting your thoughts onto a woman and thinking that they think like that. They don't think like that. Men think that way. The last thing they're thinking about is that, oh, he's talking to little old me when he could be talking to anybody else. Hell no. There is not many women putting themselves down like that.
That's what I'm saying. When you leave with a compliment, when you validate, she starts to question your value. I'm telling you guys to dress well. I'm telling you guys to look your best. I'm telling you guys to be in great shape, do all of these things, all the while working on approaching women and getting better with women. Well, you don't want to shoot your own self in the foot by going up to her, and the first thing you do is validate. She knows when you go up to her that you find her attractive. That's why you're talking to her. You don't have to spit it out. The best way to approach, I have said it and I will say it again, and this video proves my motherfucking point. When you go up to women and you validate them, they look at you as being below them. They look at you as...
They didn't say that, though. You're saying that. They didn't say that. It didn't prove no point. They didn't say that. You're saying that. What you're doing is you're assuming that they said that. They didn't say that. They didn't say that you validating me puts you below me. He's saying that, guys. Damn, and the crazy thing is, like I just said this in another video, that bugs me out about these people who talk about relationships with these big platforms. 400,000 subscribers with these big platforms. They misinform you guys. I got a small platform, 2,300 subscribers, and I'm spitting real shit to people on the internet. And you got people spitting fake shit to y'all on the internet. 300,000 views. You know, again, I look in the comments of a lot of these. I respect this dude for showing the losses. Okay, that's showing the losses is great. A woman's rejection, yeah, whatever. The side other influences don't show you. Okay, he really didn't show nothing. This chick said, okay, when people just looking at the inconsistencies. Much respect for being the only YouTuber I've ever seen showing the rejection. People are just talking about him showing the rejections, not basically what he's talking about, which does not make any sense. Okay. Okay, they're just talking about other things. They're not talking about what he's saying. Because again, a lot of times, guys, what people start to do when you have a bunch of subscribers is they just start to pander to you. They just start pandering to you. Oh yeah, Flex is the man. Is my boy. He talks about this stuff all the time, and they pander to you to get seen or to stand out in the comment section. I could care less to stand out in anybody's comment section because I've actually been talking about this stuff for years. I actually have information that's valuable for years, valid for years. A lot of people may look, oh, you're hating. I'm not hating on him at all. I don't like people who spread false information about relationships. I don't like people who spread false narratives about relationships. I don't like people who twist an agenda in order to fit their agenda and then confuse the masses. I don't like that. Again, I've said this before. I'm like Farrakhan in that conversation with Mike Wallace. I think a lot of y'all should be quiet. I really do. I really think a lot of these dudes on social media talking about relationships need to be quiet and talking about social interactions. I truly do. There's no disrespect to him, but a lot of dudes on social media, they're saying a lot of Confucius things that's messing up a lot of y'all thought processes to make y'all think that this is what's happening. It's not what's happening. You have to hear women say what it is in order for you to know that. He didn't give enough interactions here for us to go off, and he faked a lot of his interactions, which is bad because we didn't get a really true interaction. That's what I thought I was running into when I did this video. I thought he was going to give some real reactions, but with the first lady he did that, I knew he was faking because nobody does nothing like that. It just doesn't make sense. Let's let him continue.
as something ain't right. They look at you and like, well, I got the leverage now. Dating is all about leverage, bro. You could try to deny it all you want to. It's all about leverage. Somebody has to like somebody else more. There ain't no such thing as fucking equality. You and her, one of you motherfuckers got to like the other person more. And you got to make sure it's her liking you more.
No. I hope he sees this video. Somebody, if you know this guy, share my reaction with him. You understand? Don't get in your emotions, my G. Don't get upset or angry while you starting to spit knowledge. No, that's not it. That's not it. When you meet someone, there has to be an equal liking, if that's a word. You have to equally like each other in order for the relationship to work, in order for the date to work, in order for it to go further. You have to like her, she has to like you. It has to be an equal liking. If she believes she's above you in the beginning of her interaction, she's not even going to mess with you because she already looks at you as weak. She already looks at you as somebody who's wasting her time, somebody who's not going to protect her, somebody who's not going to, be there for her, somebody who can't provide for her. If she's a strong-minded woman, she's going to not be there for you if she thinks she's above you. And if you think you're above her, which a lot of men would not have a problem with, and they look at her as being a submissive, woman, he's going to feel like he has more leverage in that conversation and continue on with things. And she may seem to be playing, submissive in order to see what you're about. A lot of women, guys, they have this thing where they will play possum just to see what you're about. And it will make you think that you're all this and all of that, and then eventually hit you with the renege card. Or you'll get reneged because they are like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, what you saying? This nigga. They're in their head. I've talked to a lot of different women about this stuff. A lot of different ones. A lot. And like I said, not to get with them. I've always told dudes, don't try to talk to women to get with them. Try to talk to them to understand them first. Because you need to understand them first. Stop always trying to get with them. When you're trying to get with them, you're always putting yourself in this mindset of not actually knowing them. You're just trying to gain advantages. All of this is about advantage gaining. All of this. So if it's looked at as to gain an advantage, it's not looked at as a real conversation. It's just to gain an advantage. So no, there has to be equal liking. It has to be equal. I don't understand how these cats get as many subscribers as they get. I really don't. I mean, who's following the logic? I don't know if it's because of the entertainment. I don't know if it's because of the jokes. I don't know what it's for. But for some reason, the masses keeps following the lies and not the truth. But if you're comfortable with lies, if lies are your jacket in the middle of a winter storm, you're less likely to go out and go search for the truth, which will make you cold.
Because if you like her more, she won't respect you. She won't feel like you're a cat. Women want men that are better than them. If you understood that, why the fuck would you go up to a girl and be like, hey, I like to get to know you. I like to take you out. You look good. Oh, yeah? Okay. Must be a sucker. Let me see what I can get from it. Rejection, for a large majority, a good portion of the time.
To get started in data analytics, you don't need previous experience or a degree. The Google Data Analytics Certificate
stems from a woman thinking that something ain't right with you. Why are you so eager and so interested so fast? All right, guys, the third thing I learned from approaching is that I need to approach more. Even me, a guy who's approached hundreds of girls, approaching needs to be a part of your life. Even me, all the approaches I've done, right? Today, when I went out there, I kind of felt anxious as well. The anxiety, it never completely goes away. You might think I'm perfect. You might think I'm superhuman because I make content, but I'm just a guy. I'm a normal person, guys. I have just done
Now, I do agree with this final one. Approach more, because it makes your conversating with women more comfortable, and it makes it have more confidence in it. It no longer becomes scripted. You're now just having regular conversation with people. And that's what your conversation needs not to be. It needs not to be scripted. Again, a lot of these women watch content just like men do. And they hear these things that men say that they're doing. And a lot of them may do it just to seem as though they're going along with it. And a lot of them may not do it because they see you think they are. They're people. Women are people. I say this to my nephew all the time. They're people. They hear things, see things, and learn things just like we do. You understand? So you can't think, when we talk about women in the way that he is, we talk about them like they're machines. Like they can be programmed to be a certain way with certain words and certain assets and different things like that. We've now programmed these computers to be on our side. No, they're people. They're people. And in the interaction with a person, they're going to decide whether or not they want to be with you based off their understanding of what they see or hear. It's always, again, when a guy's trying to talk to guys about talking to women, he's talking to you in a way as though you're programming a computer instead of talking to a person, which is what I do. You're talking to a person. You're not programming a computer to act a certain way. That's not what you're doing.
I need time and time again. My repetition is out of this world. I have done what I'm telling you guys to do time and time again. Right? You can't get so comfortable when you're relying on dating apps. I've proven to you guys that I can get a lot of matches on dating apps. I've proven that I can code approach. And I'm telling you, both of those things need to combine. I don't believe code approach is the most efficient way to meet.
I basically believe what's happening online, my G, is that you're getting all of these clicks and likes because they're lusting. In all actuality, nobody has heard anything about you. Again, like you can see Mercedes-Benz is online all day. Mercedes-Benz for $500. Those Mercedes-Benz are going to get many clicks because it's a nice looking Benz. It's a Mercedes-Benz and it looks really good. So the people are going to consistently click on it all day long until they buy the Mercedes-Benz and find out it doesn't have an engine in it. You actually have to buy the engine. Now you find out you've been duped. Because the whole time you just went off what you've seen, not what you heard. So that's what's happening with the online dating. You're going off what you see. Basically, online dating is basically a good way to stick you up the shaft. Ooh. Because basically people are just looking and they're lusting of what they see. You're getting no verbal interaction and you're not seeing how this person is in person. So you'll go meet with them and then you'll find out that what you see is not what you got.
Women. But I think that the intangibles that code approach gives you, helping you overcome your anxiety, helping you lead conversations. If you can go up to a beautiful girl, bro, and talk to her and have a conversation and lead it the right way, what do you think you're gonna do when you start going out with girls who are legitimately into you, who have already looked at you as pre-qualified? That's why my close rate is so high, because girls are going out with me. They already find me attractive. They've already pre-qualified me. I have the confidence that I've learned and gained from being able to talk to any girl that I want, and I seal the deal. When you think that you could just sit behind your fucking phone, text and DM girls, what ends up happening is you start to become out of touch. You might get matches, but you go on these dates and you're awkward. You go on these dates and you don't know how to lead. So I encourage you to approach more. Make approaching a part of your life. Now, you know the way I was approaching is not the best way to approach, because you're validating, you're putting her on a pedestal. She thinks that something is wrong with you. You should approach the right way.
Man, I wish he had approached them without doing a social experiment. I really thought that's what this video was about. Because if you created the narrative, you've created the conversation for us to then hear you compliment about, because you didn't give real reactions. God damn, this is the second video I did today where the title was misleading. We need actual reactions. We needed you to go with the real you, how you would act, and get rejected off how you would act. And then you come back and say the things you're saying. A lot of things on social media are truly for entertainment purposes. They truly are for entertainment purposes, guys. I really come to that understanding that a lot of this stuff is for entertainment purposes, not for educational purposes, because nothing here is educational. Nothing. Nothing he said. And there's no disrespect to him, because a lot of people don't have relationship intelligence. Nothing he said here in his whole video is educational. Nothing. Nothing. But I'm going to let him finish.
Teach with outcome independence, going up to the girl, asking her a couple questions.
I take that back. Not nothing. The perception, gaining a perception of you in the beginning. That's probably the only thing he said that's educational, okay? And I just probably contradicted myself with saying approach more. But when he started to embellish, he started to not make any sense. I'm saying approach more that way you feel comfortable and you're not making it like a script. You're just talking. You understand? How you doing today? Oh, I'm doing all right. All right, yeah. Really sunny outside and nice. Oh, I see you eating ice cream. Yeah, where do you get the ice cream from? Oh, right down here. There's an ice cream truck down the street. Oh, okay. Okay. Could you mind showing me where you got it from, or are you busy? Or you got somewhere to go? No, I can show you. You know, yeah, you come on, just show me where you got it from. Get down there. Pretty good ice cream? Yeah, it's a pretty good one. Yeah. You eat from this truck often? I don't want to just eat from any old truck. You know, I'm trusting that you eat from you're going to eat from this truck because you like it. Yeah, I pretty much like this ice cream truck. Okay, so let's say right one day you want some ice cream, and I'm in the mood for some ice cream. We can come to the ice cream truck together. We can get a cone or something and go sit on the bench right here, right on the side of me, and go sit at this bench, and we can have some ice cream together. We could talk, chop it up, and get to know one another. Now, in that instance, you taking the ice cream, the fact that she has ice cream and where the ice cream truck is at, and use that as leverage to get to another point. She can either say yes or no. And at that point that she says yes or no, you use the real reaction in order to get that no. That no is given to you off of a real situation. Ice cream, go to an ice cream truck, possibly get together to have ice cream one day, just the two of you. There is no faking in that. When everything is scripted and like a script, you are basically bound to get rejected because of your script, because it's a bad script. So that's why I wish he had came with a real reaction, not scripted reactions, guys. That's oh my God, that's crazy.
Is about herself, seeing if she's engaged in asking you questions and asking her out. And even then, as you've seen in one of the approaches, the girl was actually, you know, she seemed all bubbly, but then she told me she still had a boyfriend. So it doesn't matter. Like, that's why you got to keep your interactions short and sweet. You don't want to spend that much time talking to girls. Keep the interactions short and sweet, but make it a part of your life. I can be anywhere. I can be at any time.
Don't make the interactions short and sweet. Again, if somebody's tired of you talking to them, you don't want to talk to them no further anyway. If she's getting upset that you're talking, you don't want nothing to do with her. You don't want nothing to do with somebody who doesn't have patience for you talking. Again, it has to be an interesting conversation there. Something interesting has to be taking place. Something interesting has to be going on back and forth. Don't do short and sweet interactions, because you want to know. And when you first approach somebody, you do want to cut to the chase. Let me stop playing around. You don't want to cut to the chase. You don't want to take up nobody's time, especially in the middle of a hot summer day or whenever this was done. You don't want to take up their time. That's why I said cut to the chase. Where did you get the ice cream from? Oh, I got it down the street. Okay, you mind showing me where you got that ice cream from? If you got the time, yeah. As y'all walking towards the ice cream, you eat from that truck much? You know, I know a lot of times people won't just eat from any truck. No, I eat from it all the time. Okay, yeah, you get to the truck. Oh, Shay, check it out. Maybe one time, you know, you want ice cream, I want ice cream. We meet up here, we have ice cream, sit down and chop it up and get to know each other a little better. Based off that, you're either going to get a yes or a no, a phone number or not. So basically, yes. What do you mean cut to the chase? Yes. Cut to the chase, but make it something that's real. He's not even giving a scenario. I can give a scenario based off what I've seen and analyzed for years and what I've done myself for years. You understand? And going back to it doesn't matter what you say. It does matter what you say. I met my wife simply by asking her, can we get to know one another? Simple. Simple as that. So it doesn't matter what you say. She had to have a particular interest in me, which she did. She found an interest in me when she first saw me. That's what she said. So regardless of what I said, she was already interested. That's why I say it don't matter what you say. Let's let this video continue, guys.
And I can talk to a beautiful girl, whether that be on the street, whether that wherever. I can stop a girl right now and hold a conversation with her. You should be able to do this frequently. Make it a part of your life, and you will notice that approaching is gonna become more and more easy for you. Okay, and that's it, guys. This is what I've learned from being rejected plenty of times. I've been rejected hundreds of times. I just got rejected even more. I'm still here. I'm still confident. It doesn't move me. So you get out there, approach, get more confident, as long as improving other areas of your life, and your dating life will get to the next level. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video.
Yes, I'm definitely going to share his channel with you guys in the description of this video, but 95% of the stuff he said in this video I disagreed with, and I really thought he was going to show more rejections. I thought he was going to show more rejections than do more talking. I would have liked to have seen at least 50 rejections I could have responded to. Man. Well, guys, here you have it. My second live reaction on the channel today. So hopefully you liked my reaction to it. If you would like to hear his video without my commentary and other things he shares without my commentary, again, I'm going to leave a link to his channel in the description. So I will catch you guys in the next live video. Have a great rest of your Sunday and a great rest of your week, and we will catch you next time. Peace out.